Hello and welcome to what could well be my grand finale presentation, Information 101, also known as the Anatomy of Information. Thank you for your attendance and attention. My name is Charles Richter and I'm the CEO and founder of Repose Pty Limited and the developer of the Repose technique, as well as the software tool that supports it, also known as Casper, the computer-assisted strategic planning and reasoning engine. As this is a video presentation, I will not be able to take questions interactively. However, you can always communicate with me by sending a question or comment to charles.richter@repose.com. This presentation has been divided into 4 parts. The table of contents, where I will tell you what I'm going to tell you, comprising of 1 slide. Then I will tell you slides 2 through 30, which I've broken down into 2 parts. One covers the non-information technology component and the other the technical component. I would recommend that even the technically minded viewers watch both parts, as the technical content will rely heavily on input from the previous sections. Those of you who are not interested in the technical side can skip the 3rd presentation. However, it may be useful for you to get an appreciation of what the technocrats have to deal with. Finally, I will tell you what I've told you, which summarizes the previous 2 presentations. I would like to take a slight detour and tell you a little bit more about myself and how I came to the conclusions outlined in this body of work. I'm first and foremost a scientist, philosopher, and a toolmaker, not a marketing nor salesperson. I learned my analytical skills back in 1970 when I was testing effluent samples in a laboratory, searching for toxic chemicals that industry was releasing into the environment. I undertook this line of work before attending university, where I selected the BSc in Industrial Chemistry degree, majoring in chemistry with minors in mathematics, applied mathematics and physics. Sadly, due to family financial problems, I was not able to complete my degree, and in 1972 I began my career in data processing as a computer programmer coding COBOL programs for a Burroughs B3500 mainframe computer. I soon discovered the problem that has never appeared to have been solved. To bridge the gap between the business and the technological world, I set out to find a solution. Well, that all seems a long way away, and the culmination of all my experiences is contained in this one presentation. The purpose of this presentation is to show how the Repose technique uses 2 well-known cycles, namely cause and effect, developed by Aristotle in 384 to 322 BCE, and problem solution, to solve the structure-function anomaly. Now, unless you identify explicit functions, that is, simple static objects, a structure will only ever be implicit, and hence forever remain an enigma, that is, a complex or even a simple evolving object. Coming to grips with information is analogous to doing a jigsaw puzzle. Even when you have all the pieces, you need an overall picture of what you're trying to build. One clue is to find the 4 corners and then build the edges before trying to tackle the insides. I will also reveal how the anatomy of information provides the opportunity to ensure, as Benjamin Franklin, 1705 to 1790, so aptly wrote, quote, "A place for everything, everything in its place," unquote. And using this phrase, show how I solve the 11 most perplexing problems facing anyone, namely, what is life, war or peace, goals, effective budgets aligned to goals, the ideal enterprise structure aligning it to the business objectives, knowledge, how to develop effective strategic plans which are aligned to business knowledge, where does information technology fit in the big picture, what is big data, how to identify effective projects, and finally, how to provide and implement systems or solutions developed by IT that fully support the objectives of the organization. I trust that you will find the journey of discovery both enjoyable and enlightening. I think it was the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu, circa 1604 BC to circa 531 BC, who wrote, quote, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step," unquote. The problem is, in which direction will the first step be taken? It could be either in the horizontal or in the vertical plane. An error of 1 degree could cause one to end up thousands of miles from where one intended. Then again, there is always the excuse As T.S. Eliot, 1888 to 1965, wrote, "The journey, not the destination, matters." So let us take the first step and look at the table of contents.